streaming.
We're doing butt stuff.
We're going live. That was live.
Is Arthur's mic on?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was.
I can't hear Arthur.
No.
Okay.
I can hear Mike.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, now we're good.
Now we're good. There we go.
Michaela's laughing. We're live.
We're actually
We're
live.
live.
Welcome to the Sports Fiends Show. The show where, just like you, we can't get enough sports.
We can't get enough.
I can't see if I look good or not.
It's all good. I can see it too. I should probably turn down. See, not professional.
We're very professional around here.
Got it.
I hears it.
That's all we do is pro things.
I got no mouth.
Now here's your host,
Making it happen.
Arthur Knight,
Definitely.
I'm almost sad that beat's going away. I like that beat.
It's in the outro.
They are champions of the world. Welcome to the Sports Fiend Show. I am Arthur Knight, and with me this evening is Mr. Michael Wharton. Mr. Ryan Lagan is out on assignment tonight, licking his wounds.
Hate to see it.
No, I mean, he really did have something planned. He told me a couple weeks ago, but I like to throw him, we like to throw shade on the show. It's all good. Especially when my guy was talking smack the entire game.
The whole game.
Oh,
While the three of us sat there, Vinny, just laughing and giggling. And we were just like, we'll wait.
It was a close game until the third quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Until the
first
Nuggets
half-
went nuclear and started making shots.
Oh, yeah. They started getting. I almost went, but I was moving and I was dirty.
It was almost as if they
No
couldn't
worries.
see anything last night, the Denver Nuggets. And they must have went to IMV Vision because in the second half or at halftime, because then they could see everything. Okay, controlled the game after that. But we're also sponsored by IMV Vision. IMV Vision is devoted to offering affordable and fashionable eyewear. Excuse me. IMV Vision is your eye care advocates. Their goal is to provide all with the education and awareness needed to make an informed decision about your vision and health. They are located off of Alameda and Buckley in Aurora, Colorado, but you can call today, 720-762-4290, or book online at imvvision.com. They take most medical insurance and Medicaid, so call or book today, 720-762-4290 or imvvision.com. That's 720-762-4290 or imvvision.com. IMV Vision, we see you. Tell them the Sports Fiend sent you. And Denver Nuggets, we see you. We were
all about that.
We were live and direct last night at the game. Thanks to Mr. Ryan Lagan.
Lagging. Lacking.
Mr. Lacking on his pimping. Nah, we're not gonna torch him tonight. We're gonna torch him. We're gonna torch him. We're gonna give him all the smoke. Nah, I'm just messing. But I mean, first, before we torch Ryan, okay, before we get into that, we got a lot to get to. The Denver Nuggets GM low-key throwing shade. The Nuggets are bounce back in a game last night. Coach Adelman's calling out the team. Jokic, I think, agrees with him. And LBJ is their trouble in paradise in L.A. LBJ and Luka kind of pointing the finger. Well, maybe not Luka, but
Luka didn't point no finger.
LBJ is definitely pointing fingers on why they suck ass. And then we're going to get to a young, hungry team in the Pistons, man, beating OKC last night. It was last night. And we're going to get to all of that. But first, we're going to get to the Denver Nuggets old GM. I can't even remember this asshat's name.
Calvin Booth.
I didn't want to say it.
The name that shall not be spoken.
But you just said it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know. You didn't tell me the rules.
That's fair. I didn't tell you that. But Mr. Calvin Booth.
He just had that big interview.
Yeah. And this clip is coming to you.
No, wait.
No, we're waiting. Okay. Well, when we get to the clip, it's courtesy of, what is this guy's show's name? Kevin O'Connor, I think is his name.
Bill
I want
Russell.
to make sure that I give credit where credit is due. Where are we here? Come on.
Just do the credit.
Oh.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's
Regardless of what channel it came through, he decided.
Kevin O'Connor. I was right. Kevin O'Connor.
He decided to use that platform to sort of low key shade everybody that he
I don't
left.
even know if it was low key, man. It was pretty.
I mean, it was quite arrogant.
Yeah. How you gonna call the most gifted basketball player ever to walk the earth that you didn't draft a gift and a curse?
Yeah.
But we'll get to that. I want y'all to hear it from the horse's mouth. Vinny's got it queued up here in just a second. But no, yeah, as Mike was saying, like it was a bit arrogant, man, and it came off as such. It was about an hour interview.
He was acting like he was God's gift to NBA GMs.
Yeah, I think another quote from that was he said you could put 1,000 GMs in his position and only 3 would do what he was able to do.
Yeah. He
Like,
said that.
What?
I mean, he definitely was present during a successful period of time.
Present, he gets a participation ribbon, Mike. Is that what you're doing?
I guess, yeah. I mean, he didn't need to do like. He did a couple of good things. Like he brought in Christian Brown, Peyton Watson, Julian Strother, maybe a couple others. But I mean, at the same time, what he like kind of extended Zeke Naji and gave him an untradeable contract after we realized that Zeke is absolute buns. And then he
did draft him though, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he drafted him.
Yeah, that was not a 3 in 1,000 GMs move right there.
You also have to give him credit for CB. You also have to give him credit for P Watt, like you do.
But he brought.
All right,
Zeke
so here
Naji.
we go.
He brought Zeke Naji.
Here we go. All right, so just like the first 25 seconds there, Vinny.
Honestly, I think you could put 100 GMs in my position, 3 or 4 of them do as good as I did. The Nuggets experience to me is this. It's the gift and the curse of Jokic. When Jokic is in your universe, everybody takes everything else for granted. Coach Malone, he doesn't deserve to be commentating games over some perceived rift when somebody's running a team. I don't think the expectation is about 1,000. For some reason, I started to get the feeling that was the expectation for me.
There you go.
Oh, poor Calvin Booth.
Yeah.
Woe is me.
It wasn't him.
Everything was turned against him.
It wasn't me.
He was so good, but he couldn't overcome those odds.
Mike Malone doesn't deserve to be doing commentary over a perceived rift.
What is that?
You were fired over that, bro. I don't think it was a perceived rift. Your boss, the boss of bosses, Mr. Kroenke, Mr. Josh Kroenke, to be exact, decided that he decided to fire both of you. There was no perceived rift. There was a rift so big that they fired you both.
Yeah. It's pretty wild that he could be so like bold. And like we said, he brought in Christian Brown, man, and Peyton Watson, and those are like paying off in dividends, especially after he's left.
Mm-hmm.
But like that doesn't necessarily like balance out with the Zeke Naji and the contract they gave him, and then now we're stuck with him. And then, people are on the fence about MPJ getting that max contract that, because the guy was available, the guy was good, the guy was a teammate,
Look.
But he also, he gave up like 7 second-rounders for 4 role players that won't even be on the team.
The Denver
like 2
Nuggets
years.
are screwed right now in draft picks because of him.
Yeah, he completely pissed that down his leg. You know what I mean? In some aspects. And then when they asked him about how does he feel about the moves that the Nuggets made in his absence this past offseason, he was like, basically said that he already had those ideas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said those were his ideas.
Those were his ideas and
before
they
he
stole
left.
them.
Man, that fool's stupid. What the hell is he talking about?
Look.
I can't believe that.
Let's call a spade, Mike. Let's call a spade. This man inherited a championship-bound team.
Yeah.
And he added a couple of key pieces that put it over the top. He added the 2 key ingredients, Bruce Brown and AG. The rest of the players were Connolly. Connolly built this team. He built the meat and potatoes of this team. He drafted Jokic. He drafted Murray. He's the one that brought Jeff Green in, even though in that interview he wants to say, Jeff Green was like his whole – Jeff Green was already a piece that Connolly left when he went to Minnesota, bruh. Like, come on, man. You really want to throw this shade? Like even Melo didn't throw this type of shade, bruh. And he really did force his way out.
That was an ugly exit too, but this is all like we knew it was bad, but like they kind of kept the behind the scenes stuff under wraps. But right now we're kind of getting the window into exactly like the kind of attitude that was contributing to the issues. You know what I mean?
I do. It's just ridiculous that this man is really trying to act like he brought in all the ingredients. It's like. Man, it's like I don't even know a type of analogy or any kind of comparison to make. I just don't like it.
He's legit trying to like take like some shine from things that happened after he was fired.
Emotional damage. I mean,
he basically rode Connolly's coattails into a championship.
Right.
Then he played a huge role in a rift that destroyed the behind the scenes dynamics and got one of the best coaches in the history of the franchise fired. You know what I mean?
Some would say that some would argue, I should say, that Steve Kerr did the same type of thing. The difference between what Steve Kerr did and what this asshat did is Steve Kerr won multiple championships and actually built a team. Now they've been down ever since. You know, don't get me wrong, but he's also, not the GM in Golden State, right? He's not the GM there. So that's not maybe a proper comparison. But the fact of the matter is this. He inherited this team from Connolly. He did add the last two pieces needed for this team to win. He did facilitate that. He also lost two key players during that time because they had no trade value. The Nuggets could not make any trades. He also, as Mike pointed out at the top of the show, you're also the one that signed Nene. I called him Nene again. Najee. I love Nene.
That's from like 30 years ago.
I'm old, dog. I'm old. As Michaela will say, you're old, dog. I'm just kidding. Anyway,
talk about God's gift to GMs.
For real. This
and then
dude,
zero accountability.
1,000 GMs could have been put in that position, and only 3 would have been able to accomplish one championship with the greatest player on the planet, probably top 10 point guard in the league that also plays the two-man game with Jokic better than anyone. Jokic can play a two-man game with anybody in the league. He can. But nobody plays it better than him and Jamal Murray together.
And he was the one that like kind of made it public that he was talking about Jamal Murray's out of shape coming into the season. And now whether or not that's true, I mean, you just is the GM's like position to be spilling that tea out in the streets that way. You know what I mean? I mean, is that healthy or is that constructive? You know what I mean? Does that create a?
So that tells me that there wasn't a perceived rift. Right, Mike? Like if he's
a perceived risk.
You were kicking boxes of information into the streets, just letting people know all the business, pouring all the tea into the streets, right?
Everybody knows
but there was a perceived rift.
Everybody knows there was a rift at this point. You can't like try to downplay that. You know
I think his definition of perception and my definition of perception are not the same.
You know what? He
I want to look up the dictionary what his version of perception and perceiving is.
And then and then in the interview he goes on to sort of like disparage the Kroenke like ownership.
Oh,
so you're gonna sit there like it's everybody else's fault but yours. Like you're gonna like talk low about the possibly one of the best ownership groups in sports who own successful franchises around the world.
Has a championship in every franchise they have.
But no, they get a little blame. You know what I'm saying?
It's their fault. They didn't want to spend, in the interview, and I'm quoting this, they didn't want to spend an extra $5 million to keep a Bruce Brown and go into the second apron, et cetera, et cetera. Are you really telling me that the Kroenkes didn't want to spend money to win a championship when they have a championship in every franchise that they own?
It's no accountability.
That's the one thing I didn't hear in this interview, Mike, is, hey, man, I made a few mistakes. I didn't maintain a good relationship with my coach. I didn't listen to my coach. Maybe I should have listened to my team a little bit more. Anything. anything.
And now we all love Mike Malone, but he definitely is a fiery guy, and he probably had his role in the whole thing as well. But I'm sure that it was exacerbated by, if that's a word, I think I said that correctly. I'm just going to keep rolling. By Calvin Booth, and as we're seeing now what kind of person he is and how he conducts himself, I can see that sort of like deteriorating your passion for what your job. You know what I mean? Trying to work with somebody you have to like get along with and work with somebody like that.
I know we are known for being unprofessional on this show.
Yes,
but you can't be in that type of position and be unprofessional like that. Not to mention, dog, how are you gonna come like after the Nuggets make moves, after they move, like the train is just like moving on without you and Coach Malone. Let's just be real. I loved Coach Malone. Still think he's the greatest Nuggets coach in history, and that's big ups to Doug Moe. Rest in peace. Second best coach in Nuggets history.
George Karl, maybe.
Nah, I still give it to Doug Moe. George Karl is the third. George Karl couldn't figure out how to get all of them personalities to play together, and he didn't do it in Seattle.
Well, that's because
either.
he had his own personality in the mix.
He had his own personality issues, exactly, and that's a Coach Malone. But Coach Malone still got that ring though, so that's why he gets that edge.
Yeah.
If Coach Malone doesn't get that ring, he's probably 5th or 6th. I don't care how many wins he got.
Yeah.
He probably is like 5th or 6th on the list, man. But here's the bottom line. Mr. Booth, you're probably never going to see this, but that's okay. Maybe it goes viral. I don't know. But you need to hold yourself accountable, my guy. You made a lot of mistakes. And you didn't win that championship alone. It is anybody with eyeballs and any kind of NBA knowledge, let's just put it that way. If you have any kind of NBA knowledge, you can tell that Coach Malone was not following your game plan with the players that you picked, like Najee. Said his name right this time. You are the one that signed him to that contract that the Nuggets are now on the hook for and can't get rid of. They have to wait that contract out because of you. They can't trade him away. Why? Because they don't have any trade capital in picks. Because you traded them all away.
Yeah.
You don't want to say that? You don't want to say that, though.
It just doesn't make any sense why he's got such an ego. I guess it does if he's like taking credit for things that happened before he was on the team, while he was on the team, and after he was on the team, I guess, you know what I'm saying? But like, and that might make him feel good about himself. But in the end, you gotta take accountability. You gotta like look. That's a bad look to do that interview. It's just a bad look. You can't talk like that after you lose a
year later,
a year after you lose your job, and then just like throw everybody under
it really
the bus.
Sucked when I worked there.
Throw everybody under the bus and then talk about how good you are. That's crazy. That shit don't even make no sense.
3 out of 1,000. The ego on this man.
Yeah.
Like the ego on this man. Like, are you serious? As Mark said in the chat here, big ups to Mark, the first 25 seconds, like I had to watch the whole thing. I really did. And I was watching it again right before the show just to refresh my memory on how this asshat thinks. But the fact of the matter is like the first 25 seconds, that's why I played that for you guys. Because the first 25 seconds is all you need to hear. That's all you need to hear from this man. Yes, it takes it a little out of context. Go check it out on the Kevin O'Connor show on his YouTube channel. Big ups to him. He's got that out there. Go watch it on his and watch that hour interview. It's actually a very good interview. It really is. Even though I almost cussed. I almost cussed. Even though this person, this man,
this gentleman
decided to go and just take a crap on the entire organization that made him a championship winning GM. Like, where are you working now, Mr. Booth?
He even said he doesn't necessarily have any sort of like idea if he wants to get back in the NBA. And that kind of makes sense because he knows he just burnt so many bridges and also just made himself look bad.
He literally just burnt every bridge.
I think he was saying he wanted to try to hop into college basketball, but that's a whole nother game, my dude. I don't know if you're going to be able to bring your skill set and your motivational, your managerial toolbox to a completely different environment that you're used to, that you apparently were able to navigate using nothing but ego and jerkedness. Is that a word?
It is now.
I was just watching the whole thing, just shaking my head, just like thinking like myself, like, gross.
Are you serious right now? That's what I kept saying. Every time I was watching, I'm waiting for my daughter to get out of school, and I'm watching this interview for an hour, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, every 5 seconds, I'm like, are you serious right now? Like the first 30 to 40 seconds are softball questions, though. Like
Yeah,
the host,
them up.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he did say right before the thing, and he started laughing. He was like, "We're on the record."
Yeah, I laughed at that.
I did too. Like, hey, I'm gonna be asking you some questions, bruh. Be asking you some questions. He did softball him at first. First 2-3 questions, pretty softball, and then he went into the hard stuff, and that's where those clips come from, and the commentary that Mr. Booth decided to lay upon the world. Basically saying that the Cronkies don't know what they're doing, or they're cheap, or I don't know.
Said they don't appreciate GMs. They don't place value upon GMs.
Yep.
And blah blah blah. Shut up.
There's no way
Shut
this
your
man
face.
is going to be a GM in this.
Shut it.
Even Connolly, who had a reason to bitch and moan, and I mean, he kind of did say the same thing about the ownership as he left to a certain extent, but he did it in a more graceful way. He just stated, hey, I wanted more, and they weren't willing to give it to me.
Well, when he left, they didn't leave a sour taste, and he didn't burn any bridges. And
Nope.
then he went out to Minnesota, one of the Nuggets rivals, and made them dope too. And nobody hates him.
And built a team
He built
literally to beat
the anti-Nugget. Yeah.
the non-Nugget, the non-Nugget team.
He made the yin to the Nuggets yang.
And that team has been a thorn.
A pain in our side.
Yeah.
A pain in the butt.
Ever since. And even when they're going through their turmoil in that organization, he's still keeping it together, and they're still are relatively winning, man. I mean, they're still a good team.
So far, yeah, they're not bad.
They're not bad. They're not bad. I still hate that team, so F that team. But you know who also isn't half bad, Mike?
Huh.
The Denver Nuggets.
No. Shout out to KJ Simpson.
Dude, Colorado, baby.
He came out, what was he, like a plus 12 or something?
Bro,
like, he only got 2 points. And
the energy.
His 2 points was a fantastic dunk off of a pass back and forth between him and Yoke, wasn't it?
No. I think it was on a steal, bro.
Oh, on a steal?
I think he got it on a steal breakaway.
That's right. I remember now.
But he also had 4 boards.
Four boards, and he was just a pest.
That
on
too
defense.
seemed like 20, though, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
When you were there, we were there. You that was Vinny's, ladies and
Super
gentlemen. Say hello to
professional.
Vinny.
We're professional.
Yeah, that's the high stuff. We'll just call it that.
Yeah. He was like, hi.
When you're there, when you were there, like watching it live, the energy that this kid was giving off. I even pointed it out. I leaned over to Mike and I was like, dude, I like the way the energy this kid is playing with. Like, he was out there like he's gonna get minutes, like he should be starting. I'm not.
He's quick.
Don't take that too far. I'm just saying he's playing like that.
I mean, the only reason I think he even got any minutes, and he got like a decent amount of minutes, was because Jamal Murray had the runs.
Or something.
No, it was definitely runs. Because after the game, I think David Adelman said something along the lines about bodily functions.
Oh, okay. Well, that could be throwing up, too.
I don't think that you're supposed to be. That's like, isn't there HIPAA? Prevent you from talking about like stuff like that, medical stuff.
I mean, if he just says bodily functions, he's not being specific.
They sent him. I think
he could have been.
They
He
didn't
could
even
have had a
send him.
nosebleed. He could have had. I mean, those are all bodily functions. He could have had bad gas.
They didn't even send him to the locker room. They sent him home.
They did send him.
They're
home.
like, you need to leave the building.
They did send him home. Because he probably had the mumps. No, I'm just kidding. Let me shut up before we get us canceled. Anyway. But the Nuggets are doing much, much better after 2 games. They dropped 2 games to the Clips and GSW, man. They bounced back with a win over Boston, who is really, really hot. That's the second time, I believe, that the Nuggets have had Boston. Like, they went into Boston. Boston was hot, and the Nuggets cooled them off.
Real hot. I mean, in the month of February, going into that game, the Celtics were 8-1, and the Nuggets were 3-6.
Yep.
It was looking like it might be a disappointing evening, but it turned out to be quite a fantastic game. The first half was neck and neck the whole way through, and it was nice to see some good back and forth basketball.
It was defensive. It was, and I loved it.
It was a lot of energy, and I was kind of surprised that the Celtics were bringing it that hard because they're on the second night of a back-to-back.
Mm-hmm.
But I think
that's what the Nuggets were preying on.
But Jaylen Brown,
they were going to run out of energy in the second half, which they did.
But Jaylen Brown didn't play in the previous game, so he was kind of fresh, coming into that one, and
he played well.
Yeah, that's their best player on the court right now. While Tatum
nurses his injury.
Yeah.
But hey, what a bounce back win for the Denver Nuggets,
Fantastic.
Man. It was awesome to watch.
We were in the billing.
It seemed like even the second string, when Boston made their push, they put in Brown against the Nuggets bench. And kudos to Adelman not panicking and throwing Jokic out there. Or panicking and switching it out to put a bigger guard out there. He rode with what he had. Even Simpson was out there guarding Brown, and very well, I might add.
The Nuggets bench was looking nice,
bruh.
They were looking real nice, man.
That's all them starting minutes when everybody was injured, man. Now they're playing against lower level talent. I love it. The game is easy.
I love it when a good plan comes together like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was a purposeful.
Wait, Mark. Whose hairline was? What is he talking about with a hairline? Mark is saying, and his hairline was glued on pretty good.
I don't know, man.
Give me the context in that, Mark, on the text.
Is he talking about?
Spence Jones.
Oh yeah, Spencer. Yep, got to keep that hairline on, man.
He only used 3 fouls last night, so I'm a bit disappointed.
Yeah, why didn't he? He should have maxed out. You know what I'm saying?
He's supposed to get all 6.
Isn't that what he's for?
He's supposed to get all 6.
Maxing out.
Hey, he only got burnt once or twice.
Throw a flagrant in there. I don't care.
He only got burnt once or twice, even though he's too slow. He is too slow to cover a Brown, man. Every time they picked him, he could not get around or under that screen fast enough, and Brown was taking it right down into the paint. But other than that, great game. Great game overall. Nuggets bench, top notch.
Bro, Spencer Jones was a plus 22. Again, This guy is crazy.
Yep.
And he doesn't put up big offensive numbers.
Don't need him to.
His impact
he has
on
6
the court
fouls,
is undeniable.
and you need him to make threes.
Yeah. No, KJ Simpson, a plus 13. He only had 2 points, but that man was out there playing
in how many minutes?
Defense.
In how many minutes?
In 14 minutes.
That's
a plus 13 in 14 minutes. That shows that there was some defensive impact and just energy on that court. You know what I'm saying?
That energy was palpable, my dude.
Hardaway was a little cold at first, but he turned it around, and he was a plus 13 also, 14 points in 21 minutes. Bruce Brown doing his thing. Cameron Johnson, a plus 11 points, you know what I'm saying, 4 of 11 shooting.
Yeah, not anything explosive on offense, but he hit timely shots.
But everybody was playing defense, though. The only person that was in the negative was Christian Brown, but I even feel like from what I was seeing, like he wasn't putting up crazy like breakaway layups and dunking or nothing, but he was playing defense, so I don't understand.
Christian had Brown for the majority of the game until they put Spence on him.
I guess that makes sense. You can only do so much
against
Jaylen Brown.
Well, I mean, Christian Brown is a very stout defender, and he can guard 1 through 3, but Brown is you need to put a big guy on him to slow him down. But he even had everybody had fits with him.
There's no way that Christian Brown's even 100% yet either. So
no, and on top of that, I think the Nuggets finally started utilizing the strategy. We're going to let Brown get his, but nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else. Everybody else, you're going to have to get rebounds. You're going to have to make hustle plays to beat us, because we're going to let Brown do his thing, and we're going to stick like glue to everyone else, and that worked. That worked in the third quarter. They went 30 points to 19 points, the Nuggets did, and basically stole the heart from Boston. Boston did not look like the same team, and they couldn't throw a boulder into the ocean in the whole fourth quarter, bro.
From the third quarter and then definitely in the fourth quarter, they went ice cold.
Bricklayers.
There was nothing happening for them, man. It's like they forgot how to shoot,
or couldn't see the rim.
That was the part of the game where a lot of tides turned and Ryan stopped talking so much smack, and then we I kept asking while there's all these Celtics fans just going down the aisles, like pouring
There was
out
like
the
this
doors.
sea of green at the end of the third quarter. It was beautiful.
I kept looking over at Ryan like, "You gonna leave? Are you gonna leave?
You go cry in the car, bro?
You gonna leave? Yeah.
You gonna cry in the car?"
Oh man!
Hey, we waited until the game was over before we started talking, and then all three of us were giving both barrels to him.
He was talking the whole game though.
He was.
He has
The ball don't lie. The ball don't lie. Because he hears me say that all the time. He hears me say that all the time. When you miss a free throw, I think I got that from Scott Hastings originally.
That was fun though.
It was fun.
It was a great
fun.
evening, especially because it's always fun when your team wins. So,
not to mention,
I hope Ryan had fun too.
I'm pretty sure he had fun, man. He spent a lot of the time talking smack to everyone, not just you and I and Mark. He was talking smack to his buddies that were there. He was high-fiving Boston Celtics fans that were behind us. And when they left, I literally, the first thing I did was got up and went behind us and sat right behind him. Because I waited for the last whistle before I started talking smack.
He also spent a lot of time going to local sporting events to watch his team lose this whole year.
In Denver.
Let us not forget the Broncos Packers game. That was also hilarious.
Well, he did watch Boston beat the Rockies. Here.
Okay. Well, that's a given.
I don't even think he has a hockey team.
I might have a Rockies hat on, but I'm no fool. The Rockies are bad.
Bad.
The Rockies are real bad.
Real bad.
Quite terrible. But maybe they're going to make
It's probably the light that's not behind us, Vinny.
Maybe they're going to make a turnaround. What happened?
Vinny's working on the lights, and I could see in his face, like, what the hell is different? It's the backlight.
Yeah.
The backlight's not on. That's what it is. Sorry. Technical and host. I could do it all, man.
Super duper pro.
When I was in television, man, I was doing executive producing, but I was also like the technical director. I was all of these things. So I'm paying attention to the clock. I'm paying attention to everything right now, including talking to y'all right now.
That's why this show's so professional.
So professional. We're so professional.
We run a tight ship. We start on time every week, and I'm super impressed by that because
I'm not. That should be the standard.
That's a low bar, I guess. Sometimes we're doing a countdown, and I start panicking. Like, no, let's wait. I need 10. I need 10 more.
Wait.
Let me get 10 minutes.
Give me 10 minutes and 3 feet.
Yeah. Hold up.
All right. So, okay. So the Nuggets beat Boston last night.
They did?
After the game.
Who else got beat last night?
OKC got beat last night, but we'll get to that.
No, okay.
We're gonna get to that.
I thought you were doing the segue as we speak, but
I'm segueing into Coach Adelman calling out the team and saying that he needs to be a little more brutally honest with his team. And then when Jokic was asked about the comment, Jokic agreed. Do you agree, Nuggets Nation, that Coach Adelman should be calling out everyone? And he said, including Jokic, when they're not playing to their capabilities, because Jokic did have a lot in the first quarter. He seemed to like put the team on his back, and he was like, I'm just gonna shoot our way out of this. And every time he did that, the Boston Celtics would go up on a run. They would get up by 4 or 5, maybe even 6 points, and it wasn't working. It just wasn't working. So Adelman said at the end of the game, I'm going to be just brutally honest with everybody, including Jokic. I'm going to hold the highest player in the world, the best player in the world, accountable for his play. And the Nuggets came out in the second half and played like their asses were on fire. I mean, do you agree?
I feel like that could be a dangerous game to play on some teams where there's a little bit more of like a game that you're trying to like direct and navigate all these like egos and stuff. But this team doesn't really have like much of a ego.
There's so many passive egos on this, including the superstar.
But if they're lacking and slacking, then maybe he needs to start smacking. You know what I mean?
It is. It is what it is, man. I mean,
and honestly, and if you say that Jokic agrees with him,
Jokic
then
did come out and say.
If Jokic agrees, then I agree. Because I believe that Jokic is a basketball genius, and he's also like just some kind of savant about all kinds of aspects, be it the locker room, whatever's going on the floor, strategizing, ad-libbing on the fly. I think, like, and then just what all he's seen and to the level that he has achieved in his career. Like, I think that you got to respect that man's opinion. If he says Adelman needs to get a little bit tougher on him, then so be it.
When the best player on your team or arguably in the world says
Who's better?
Nobody.
SGA?
Nah.
Nah.
At scoring, maybe. But I don't even know. That. Because
Jokic just score at will, man. If he wants
really
to put up 50, if he wants to put up 12.
And there's nobody that can stop him.
No.
I think you can slow him down, but you can't
Especially
stop him.
seeing him live last night, like just the way he just like slow motions his way through everyone, and everyone's still like lost and they're going the wrong way and they just can't.
Dude, that shot where he did that circle around that 3-pointer off of 1 foot.
Oh yeah, that dude was way too far off the baseline.
I thought at first his foot that he was standing on was over the line.
No way.
And it was, but not on the ground. He was on his toe.
Nah,
inbounds.
That dude was not under the rim where he should have been, and then Jokic gave him the spin cycle.
At the 3-point line, though.
Oh, you talk about the 3-point? See,
I'm talking about the 3-point where he's
about the. Oh, okay. See, I know what you're talking about. For some reason, when you said the 360, the only thing that sticks out in my mind, I think it was in the third quarter, is when Jokic did that 360 backwards around that guy's back, and the dude almost fell on his face. And Jokic
no, that was hilarious too.
Hit that nice one off the glass.
That was hilarious too. There was a lot of hilarity. There was a lot of hilarity last night, like hilarious things that happened in that game last night. But I do believe that, to me, you tell us, Nuggets Nation, get in the comments, follow us on social media at Sports Fiends with the Z's. We're on Facebook. We're soon to be on IG. We're going to be on everything.
I think that Adelman, you know what I'm saying? I think that he's a very smart guy, and he appears to be quite a good coach. But you got to remember, this is his first year.
He's playing a psychology game with the team.
It's his first year as a head coach, and I'm sure that there's probably like some experimentation and some.
It's
things.
not his first year with this team, though.
No, he knows the team, but as far as like running the whole show, he's never had to do that before. So there's probably some variables that he hadn't like thought about, or like maybe wasn't prepared for, like he wanted to be, and he's kind of like working through that as we see it. And I feel like if he's also a humble guy, so he's able to like recognize his mistakes as they come and want to fix those as soon as possible. And he's addressing a mistake that he's making that he feels, and if I think that he wants to try to rectify that by being a little more aggressive or honest or whatever he meant by that, then
brutally honest is the quote.
I think that's I don't have any issue with him going that direction.
No, me either.
Yeah, I knew you needed something to drink, man. It's smacking in the mic.
All right, man. That's the Jolly Rancher, bro. Am I smacking? I can't hear me.
We're pro.
I guarantee you they can hear it loud and clear on the recording, though. That's my bad. That's my bad. I'm about to swallow it. It's gone.
Is it watermelon?
No, it's cherry.
That sounded bad.
It's cherry.
I shouldn't have said watermelon.
In my art. If this wasn't my brother, like literally my brother from another mother, I didn't think about it. I would take that so the wrong way.
I didn't think about it.
But because I know this man, that did not even generate in my mind. That did not even resonate with me.
I swear to all of YouTube, I didn't mean it like that. Don't cancel me.
Don't cancel him, Sports Fiends.
That's just the flavor that popped in my head because it's the worst one.
It is. I don't like that flavor.
Would you say
either.
Sour apple?
No, I had cherry. That's my favorite one is sour apple.
See, sour apple's the
sour apple
worst.
And blue raspberry are my two favorites.
Nah, I mess with the cherry, and that's about it. Maybe the grape.
The two worst are watermelon and grape.
What? Crazy.
That's what it is, dog.
That don't even make no sense.
That's what it is, dog.
Nobody doesn't like grape flavored anything.
I don't like grape soda neither.
Grape soda's fantastic.
I don't like it. I like orange soda. I like orange soda. I like strawberry soda before I drink grape soda.
Let me get some of that carbonated grape flavored sugar bomb.
I can't drink none of that stuff now, man. I'm old.
Well, I drink I still drink it, but I get the sugar free, the zero sugar.
Yeah.
It's the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm old and fat. I can't
I'm trying to wean myself off of that.
I can't play that Mountain Dew game I used to play as a young
me
man.
either. Me either, man. That Code Red, that Baja Blast.
Yeah, keep it away.
I can't do.
Get it away from me. I don't need that.
Old heads had to take the escalator last night. Left McCain at home.
No more Mr. Pibbs. You remember Surge? Remember Surge?
I remember Surge and Jolt.
Jolt. They had
Jolt would probably literally give me a heart attack.
Yeah, now. I think there was legitimate cocaine inside of there.
Like original Coca-Cola. Like,
yeah,
they legitimately put a bump in every soda. Like, are you serious now?
I was like, man, what is it? What's this in this drink?
Well, what's in the water in L.A., man? L.A. seems to be having some turmoil. I hopefully Vinny's within earshot here so we can get this clip played. If not, we could talk about Detroit. Let's talk about Detroit real quick. Let's talk about Detroit until Vinny gets back in the room. Hopefully we can get that clip played. But the Pistons beat OKC last night, 124-116. But let me tell you, that game was not close. Okay.
The Pistons were putting it to them.
The fourth quarter, OKC made a little run, and then in garbage time, they were able to score because they have a deep bench.
Isn't SGA still out, though?
SGA is still out, but just like San Francisco went in football, when they were getting all these number 1 and number 2 picks and all of these high draft picks, they were great. And OKC has a very deep bench. They do. They have a very deep bench. They have some really good talent.
They're super deep.
They're very deep.
Very deep. Yeah, they're dark and deep.
They're deep. Anyway, so they're a very deep bench. So I'm not surprised that they closed the gap on this game. But if you watch this the first 3 quarters, Detroit pretty much had it well in hand. Actually, the first quarter, it looked like OKC was going to blow Detroit out. But if you look at the other 2 quarters, like the second and the third, OKC couldn't score. I think they couldn't score 20 points in either one of those quarters, and then Detroit was scoring 30-plus in both of those quarters. Still scored 30-plus or 30 points in the fourth quarter, but OKC scored 36 in the fourth quarter, which made it look like this game was a lot closer than it was.
I mean, they killed them in the defensive rebounds.
Detroit is a problem.
Yeah.
Detroit is a problem. A lot of people are thinking that Detroit won't be a problem. And they're young and hungry. I posed this question in our rundown, and I posed this question to you sports fiends. Is Detroit for real, or are they, just a young, hungry team playing well? I would argue that they are for real. This team is for real. They have given the best teams in the league fits. The Nuggets, teams in the West.
Everybody was so enamored by the hot start from OKC and how incredibly impossible their record seemed. But now the Pistons are pretty much on par.
They're right there.
Right there.
So is San Antonio for that argument.
They're the Eastern Conference antithesis to the Oklahoma City Thunder right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just younger. And more I don't know, they got some guys, but they kind of got a lot of young up and comers that no one's quite.
They have a lot of high draft picks on their team.
Not quite familiar with yet, but they're kind of killing it.
They've got 2 or 3 lottery picks on their team, or at least one with Cade, right? They've got at least 1 lottery pick on their team. They made some moves. They really did. They made some moves in Detroit to get this team, but it's young. It's young. They're hungry. They are not afraid of any team in this league, dude. They did not look afraid of OKC in any way, shape, or form last night. Now, as Mike said, SGA was not on the court, but that's the only key piece that they're missing. I don't know. I mean, that I can think of. I can't think of anybody else who didn't play last night for OKC. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. They may have some injuries just like everybody else. The only team that seems to be rolling right now that is healthy is Detroit.
They're 16-4 in their last 20.
That's for real.
That's crazy. They did take a L to the Bulls, which is kind of sad, but that happens. It's one of those games, them trap games. They happen.
They happen.
Scheduled loss.
But as Ryan would say, they got to 40 wins before they had 20 losses.
Yeah. Ryan said that?
Was that you or was that him?
No, was that Phil Jackson?
As he quoted from Phil Jackson, yes.
Yeah. I know. I was just messing with you.
I know, man. You got.
Why you gotta be messing with me, man? We're live.
We live, dog. don't short circuit me on live television, bro.
My bad. I'm just trying to keep you on your toes.
You know who also needs to be on his toes? Mr. LeBron James.
Mr. LeBron.
Especially when you're calling for the ball, sir. And now you're trying to call out Luka.
He misses the game winner off a pass from Luka, and then afterwards says that Luka had an open shot.
Yeah, he said he had a good look.
He had a good look.
I don't know why he didn't take the shot. He had a good look.
LeBron, we could all see the footage. We got the internet now.
Ball.
We ready?
He's asking for the ball to take that shot. How are you gonna talk about that Luka had the good look when you're asking for the ball, man? You can't blame Luka for you missing a shot.
Show him. Show the world. You tell us, sports fiends. You tell me.
They can be in a foul situation.
Shot clock 2 seconds ahead of the game clock. Lakers are up by 1 for the lead. That's going to be short. Rebound, Magic. Underneath Carter. Score.
Hold on. We'll get to it.
Again.
We got to talk
I mean, they take inbounds passes for granted, and you can't.
It's all good. It's just
That's
1 minute.
Number one priority.
Yeah.
It's content.
Number 2 is the play you have called.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Look at
That's
this. Inbound, Luka. No. Up.
5 seconds.
Ask for it. He's asking for it. Come on, man. You can't ask for the ball and then blame Luka that you missed the shot.
Here with a victory.
At this point in his
All right, you can kill it there. You can kill it there, Vinny.
At this point in his career, I don't know, LeBron's never been like a ethereal 3-point shooter in the first place. You know
Now,
what I'm
did
saying?
Luka have a good look?
Yes.
Yes.
He did. Well, he had a good Luka look. I don't know if that's good for everybody. But
I mean, that's
Luka,
pretty. That's an NBA good look. It was only about 3 feet off the line.
There's not very many bad looks for Luka Doncic.
I mean, he makes it from half court.
Yeah.
With little to no effort. I would say he had a good look. I do not disagree with LeBron James that he had a good look.
Yeah, you can't be like clouding the issue with facts here, bro. You asked for the ball though.
You did ask for the rock, dog.
He was probably going to shoot it, and then you're probably like
he
yelling
did
at
go
him.
into the shooting motion.
And then what do? If LeBron James is asking you for the ball, you pass him the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That even if you're Luka, it's LeBron. You know what I'm saying? He kind of runs that ship a little bit. You know what I mean? You got JJ Redick down there, but he's kind of he's not a figurehead. He's actually a basketball genius. But there's no doubt in my mind that LeBron James actually is running things on whatever team he's on.
I heard a stat today that said when the Lakers' best 3 players are on the court at the same time, which right now is Austin Reeves, LeBron James, and Luka Doncic. They have only won, I think, and I'm paraphrasing. Don't quote me exact on this, but they have only won like 4 games together. 4 games, even though they're in the top 8. They're past the play-in, right? They're in 5th or 6th place, right? They're in 5th or 6th place, but when their top 3 players are on the court, they do not win games. They do not win games. Are you having fun, Vinny? What are you?
Yeah, no one's.
Are you a toddler with a button back there, bro?
Yeah,
That throws. That's the same face we saw last night. That's the same face we saw last night. Here, let me.
I think I see a tear.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's the face we love to see when teams come into Denver trying to beat us here in Denver. That's the face we love to see.
Yeah, just to clarify, Lakers are 6th.
Yeah.
They're
So they're
9.5 games back from the Thunder. They're
shy.
1 game back from the Wolves.
Yep. Just shy out of that play-in. But yet, when their best 3 players are on the court together, they do not play well together. They have not won.
I could have guessed.
It's crazy to me.
I don't know why. Why is that?
I mean, I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm not an LA fan, but
Yeah,
to
I'm not
me,
watching every damn.
to me, you have 3 ball-dominant players.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
I mean, LeBron, everybody likes to say because he has all of these assists that he's not a ball-dominant. His game is ball-dominant.
The game.
He doesn't play off of picks.
The game's evolved, man.
He doesn't play off of picks without the ball.
It's not pure ISO anymore.
Nope. His game doesn't translate to this NBA now. Are you okay there back there, Vinny?
Well,
He's gonna get us. He's gonna get us demonetized.
Before we
thing
could even
keeps
get
locking.
monetized.
Yeah.
This thing keeps locking.
We're gonna be preemptively demonetized.
Oh, no.
What happened?
It's doing its thing again.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
We're doing a show
Well,
without a mouse.
We're still live, as far as I can tell.
so far.
Unprofessionally live, but we're
Very.
still live. But still, it's just funny to me how you could get the ball, and to me, LeBron has always been so passive in that moment that he basically got LeBron'd.
You know, I don't know, man. I got a very complicated opinion about LeBron James, and it's hard. I don't want to like talk too much. I don't want to disparage him too much, but I mean, it is the facts are out there. It's on tape, bro. You missed the shot. You blame Luka for having a good look, but you were asking for the ball, and Luka gave it to you. You got what you asked for.
Yep.
That's kind of like the end of the story. You can keep moving on. There'll be another LeBron controversy here. You know what I'm saying? We just
And you took a bad shot.
yeah, it was not a. He didn't have a good look.
That was a bad shot for even LeBron James.
And he's not always been the most fantastic 3-point. Like his long range isn't always been.
And that's when he doesn't have somebody with a hand in his face.
He's like old now. So I mean, he's on the decline. You know,
old.
Yeah, but you're so old. It's just old.
It's funny. He's younger than both of us, but
It's old balls.
we don't play in the NBA.
Basketballs.
We don't play in the NBA or the NFL.
Yeah, I don't know. Who am I to judge, man? These are top 5 greatest of all time. Whatever.
Your mouse is
I
on
don't
this
care.
screen, Vinny. I
Yeah,
don't know if you have the split,
we
but
can
your
see
mouse
the
is on
mouse.
this screen.
We can see the mouse
It's going.
right there. I saw it.
We're over here seeing things that nobody can see. Mike and I are looking crazy
We
right now.
look
We're over here
real-
following the mouse.
We look real crazy. What?
What is it?
Like cats with a laser pointer. Man. If only we had Ryan here to keep us
in line,
keep us in
man.
line, but he didn't want the smoke. He's ducking. He ducked the smoke. He lied about being out of town. I know he lied. I know he lying to me.
We're coming to your house
I'm gonna
to
find
make
you.
sure.
I know he lying to me. That's not cool, man.
We're bringing Vinny.
Yeah, you don't want us to bring Vinny, dude.
Oh no, we froze. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway,
Well,
it looks like LeBron James froze too, man. I
Yeah, he
don't know
definitely
why
froze
he's
up.
over there trying to blame Luka.
he froze because he was ice cold.
I think he basically knows his time is up, and there's been a changing of the guards, and I think he's trying to make a push to be like, look, see, you're trying to replace me with this guy, and this guy had an open look.
At least he was able to, before he retired, do his son the disservice of getting him in the league and them playing together.
For like one game.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just feel bad for Bronny. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he balled his life for him. And
I don't.
I mean, how much do you think that was just his pops like pushing him out in the court?
All
you
of
know
it.
What I'm saying? Every last bit of it.
Every last bit
Is
of
that
it.
even what he wanted for himself? Is that even what was best for him?
No.
Not at all. He messed him up. He messed his situation. He put him in the incorrect situation. He didn't place him in an environment to thrive.
No.
And it's a shame.
And now he's going to leave him in a position to
Fail.
Yeah. Because once the Lakers get rid of his contract, he doesn't have any chips to play at the end of this season.
Nah, I don't know if he'll ever, unless he like just does like a Rocky montage in an off season and makes like an epic comeback. I don't think that Bronny's gonna necessarily come back.
Bronny could probably be on another team, but he's going to be in the G League.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's gonna.
He's going to be in the G League come next year because Vinny's working his magic.
Vinny's a hero. I don't know what we would do without Vinny, to be honest with you.
We'd probably just be sitting here staring into the mic.
Yeah.
Or into the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
See?
I mean, it's true, Vinny. You
Yeah.
do a lot of things, man. You're a magician.
Yeah.
Unlike LeBron James, who is not a magician,
No. He's not
and
a
did do
magician.
his son a disservice and has no more chips to play in LA. I saw a meme today, and it kind of cracked me up. And it's probably just some goofy LeBron fan, not even a Lakers fan, not really a fan of the NBA, just a LeBron fan, and said something to the effect that LeBron built L.A.
What?
LeBron built L.A. Show
who
some
said that?
respect. This was a meme on Facebook, like a GIF and posted. Yeah. It was either a bot or something, but it was funny. It was just funny to
It's
me.
just one of them Braun bots, man. There's so many of those out there.
Man,
And you can't change their mind. If they're real people or not, I'm not even sure.
it was just funny to me that anybody would actually take the time to write that out, because the Lakers have had championships for decades, since the 70s, 60s, and 70s. Like one of their guys is almost cussed, is the logo. That's what it was. It was changing the logo.
No.
It was a changing of the logo, and it was I don't know if it was a bot, but it was somebody posting on an NBA chat or something to that effect. It's talking about and changing the logo to something with LeBron.
No.
And he was like, "You guys got to show some respect. He built LA, et cetera, et cetera." And I was just like, "Really? Somebody really took the time to either put that in AI or write that themselves?" And that was just dumb as dog. Like, are you serious right now that you would say? Change the logo to LeBron James. If they were going to change it to anybody, it would be MJ. Like, it would be.
I just remember seeing a meme one time. It was like LeBron, like just like shirtless and sweaty, and he's all buff. And they were like, LeBron could do anything in any sport. Don't let him join the UFC. He'd be the champion.
He gets
Imagine saying that.
Smoke.
He would get twisted up in 5 seconds. I don't
Like,
care
for
how
real.
big and strong and fast he is, you know what I'm saying? And then that's just kind of like the delusion that these fans have. They're not even a Lakers fan or a Cavs fan or
Nope.
a Heat fan or whatever team he was on. They're a LeBron fan.
Yep.
They follow LeBron James no matter what team he's on. They're rooting for him.
How bad he plays.
They got posters on the ceiling above their bed. Like
of him doing this.
Yeah, just like, oh, yeah. Or that, you ever see that picture of him like coming out of the pool like life is good or something like that? They got that picture. That's their screensaver. Remember when LeBron James tried to like trademark Taco Tuesday? Like, bro, you didn't invent Taco Tuesday, LeBron James. You didn't invent tacos.
Oh my God.
Tacos have been around for centuries. I'm not playing. I take tacos serious. It's disrespectful.
For real. This man really does. He really does take his tacos seriously.
Look at me.
Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes.
Look me in my face and tell me I don't love tacos. So I took
Look
it to
me
heart.
in my belly and tell me I don't like tacos.
Don't look at me. Look away.
My guy, LeBron tries to do everything, man, and then these.
Yeah,
and I
respect his hustle, and I
don't hate
respect
LeBron.
I respect his game. Like I
I
said,
do.
top 5 of all time.
Yeah.
Like no, there's no argument.
Number 5.
But still top 5. You know what I mean? I just there's no way around that, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts. The man is amazing.
We got 2
basketball.
minutes.
He's got a legacy.
Let me ask you this: do you think anybody takes a chance on him next year? And what team? What team do you think will take a chance on LeBron James and possibly his son?
Oh, is he taking a pay cut?
I'd go to.
I'm not adding that. I'm just saying. Let's say all stars aligned and all the planets aligned, and there was a team out there that wanted LeBron because he's going to be a unrestricted free agent next year.
You know what I think?
European League.
If you say the Nuggets, I will slap you right now live on television. No,
I think 99% of the league would take LeBron James, though. But honestly,
I don't know about that.
The Utah Jazz, after they tank and get the lottery pick and they start building around their rookies.
Mark says Harden wants him in Cleveland.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Like have those guys' egos crash into each other.
Donovan Harvey.
But the only difference though is that like James Harden has an ego, but that man dishes the ball. I mean, he takes shots. No, but man, he can manage a game. No,
I hate James Harden's game.
No, because they had to change the rules because he basically invented foul baiting. So
yeah,
that
and they still allow it.
But I'm just saying that, like, I was commenting on the 2 egos, but
I don't think they can play together.
James Harden's a little more sharing with the ball than
Well, I mean, LeBron James.
Well, no, because
has
LeBron
that-
James his whole game is based around dishing the ball out to, so whether he just pass back and forth until Harden's the one that's going to make the three, though.
Let's give a shout out to U.S. Hockey.
Yeah, shout out to U.S. Hockey.
Gold medal.
both
I got up
for women's and men's.
I was up at like 5:45 a.m. on a Saturday, ready to watch that piece.
I was up at 5.
Yeah, see,
Dude,
yeah, and I was
I just watched it later that day.
No, I was out late and I slept on the couch so I could wake up and just start watching that. And it was great. It was fun. It was fun. It was.
I love hockey,
game.
but y'all love hockey.
There's a lot to be said about
It was fast. It was the fastest game.
You know, Canada's disappointed in that they feel like they were the better team, but you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, you lost.
Screw you, Canada.
And they kind of have a point, because like the overtime rules with the 3-on-3, like I don't mind the sudden death, but the 3-on-3 is a little bit silly for like a gold.
Yeah, but it favored them.
Medal game.
But it favored them
for a gold medal game. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they signed up for it. They knew the rules.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And it favors them. They're a speedy, fast team. It favors them.
Well, you got to know that they beat half the Avs during that overtime.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the other half beat, because there was a whole bunch of players from the Avs. That's the craziest thing, is the Avs had a lot of players on both Canada and U.S.
And Sweden.
Yeah, they had one guy on the U.S.
Well, I thought it was a couple.
And then they had 3 on Canada, one with Czechia, one with Sweden.
Yeah.
And then what's the other one?
Oops.
That's all good.
No, let's end it on that one.
That's the end of the show.
As we trail off.
As we walk.
As we fade into the night.
I don't even know how that happened.
Hey, we will see y'all next week.
Get a cloud of smoke.
Don't forget to follow us on social media, Sports Fiends with the Z's.
Check us out.
Check us out, man.
It's worth it.
We're gonna be, making a blitz on the social media scene here soon.
Support your boys.
We're gonna rebrand this whole show.
Help
We're gonna
us
have
out.
a whole bunch of new stuff, but we will definitely see y'all next week, so we can give Ryan the crap that he deserved and he tried to miss this week.
Yeah, gonna have to bottle up the smoke.
Deuces. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.